What's going on everyone, it's Sean here, and in today's video I'll be reviewing the Under Armour HOVR Sonic in the white and metallic gold colorway. First off, I just want to give a huge thank you over to the team at Under Armour Canada. So they're always showing love, so thank you guys so much for sending this pair over to me. Pretty recently I did review the Under Armour HOVR Phantom, so if you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the description box below. So onto these shoes, this is basically like the sister model of the HOVR Phantoms. These retailed for a price of $100 US or 120 Canadian dollars. So they are available right now if you are in Canada on underarmour.ca, and if you are in the States, underarmour.com. Whereas the HOVR Phantoms were more like an all-around running sneaker that really focused on its plush cushioning, these HOVR Sonics are more of a lightweight, long-distance shoe. Basically, the entire upper of the shoe is comprised of this knitted upper in white. As you take a look at the toe box, you can see that the middle portion of the toe has more of this open or wider weave, whereas around the outer edges of the toe box, there's more of this tighter weave to give you that additional support, while the middle portion gives you that ventilation. Found on the mid panels of both sides of the shoe, we have these very large perforations found throughout, and this really increases the breathability and the ventilation on this shoe. The tongue is constructed in the same knitted material in white, and at the very top we have this HOVR Sonic branding done in white and gold. One thing to note is that the sides of the tongue is actually connected to the footbed of the shoe. So this is constructed in this way so that it ensures the tongue doesn't really slide around when you're running, and it also gives you that added support around your midfoot. Overlaid on top of the tongue are the laces, which are done in white, and they sort of have this elastic feel to it. On the interior of the shoe, we have this very slight bit of interior padding found around the back ankle area, and then the insole on these shoes are done in gray, they are removable, and they feature this Under Armour run branding on the heel done in gold and white. Wrapping around the back heel, we have this TPU heel counter featuring this Under Armour logo on the lateral side done in gold, along with this strip of 3M found on the very back. This heel counter, of course, is there to give you that added structure and support around the back end of your foot. So these HOVR Sonics sits atop this full-length foam midsole done in white. Of course, as found on the HOVR Phantoms, these ones also have this cutaway along the lateral side that exposes the HOVR foam within, and right above this we have this HOVR branding that's embossed directly into the foam. There's also another visible piece of this HOVR foam found on the back end as well. So this white foam that you guys can see is actually just a carrier foam, and placed within it is the Under Armour HOVR technology. So the HOVR foam itself is wrapped in this compression mesh energy web. So this is what Under Armour calls it, and this is this gold portion that you can see right here. So Under Armour added this energy web around the HOVR foam itself to give you that perfect balance between plush cushioning and this responsive feedback. Flipping the shoe over to the bottom, here we have this rubber outsole that's done in a very pale grayish color. Throughout the rubber itself, we have these little protruding dots found throughout, and on the very bottom we have this suction cup sort of effect with this Under Armour logo found right in the center. In terms of sizing, I find that these fit pretty true to size. So I wear between a size 10 and a 10.5, and Under Armour Canada sent this to me in a size 10.5, and to me they fit pretty perfectly. In my opinion, I feel like even if you do have wider feet, this shoe should accommodate your feet pretty well without having to go up a half size. Comfort wise, once again, Under Armour really knocked it out of the park. So I thought the Under Armour HOVR Phantom was amazing. I honestly think that this one is actually even better. So whereas the HOVR Phantom gives you a really plush and really well cushioned ride with a combination of the HOVR foam and that memory foam insole, these ones I actually kind of prefer a bit more because they give you a bit more of that ground feel without sacrificing too much of the cushioning. One thing I specifically was really surprised and pleased about was the cushioning on the forefoot. So normally I find that a lot of running shoes have a lot of cushioning on the heel and not as much cushioning on the forefoot, but to me this one felt like there was a ton of cushioning underneath the balls of my feet, and that's something I personally like a lot. The upper of the shoe is very breathable and very airy, given that there's tons of perforations found throughout. So with that said, this is definitely not a shoe you're going to want to wear during rainy weather or during the cold, but if you guys are looking for a really lightweight and very breathable sneaker for the spring, summer, and fall, this shoe is going to be the perfect sneaker. To put it into comparison, I'd say that this feels sort of like the Nike Flyknit Racer, but A, with a much more beefed up cushioning underneath the foot, B, with a much more wide foot friendly silhouette, and C, with a much more stable feel on foot. So with all that said, now let me lace these up and show you guys how these look on feet. Overall, in complete honesty, I'd say that this is definitely one of the most comfortable sneakers you can buy, especially given that it's only 100 US or 120 Canadian. Honestly, that's a steal given all the tech that's found within this shoe. So kudos to Under Armour for another winning silhouette. A big shout out once again for sending this pair over to me my way. These will definitely be seeing the pavement once the warmer weather starts to kick in. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give me that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and give me a follow on my Instagram as well at SGO8, and be sure to check out my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in my next review.